Hello everybody, so today is the day before the race. It's 2nd of April 2022. So basically I faced a lot of hiccups yesterday. So the update is basically I went to recce the route, okay, the main part of the route, the hardest sections of the route. So basically what I did was I went to cycle up the hill, okay, which is this steep climb followed by some ups and downs of the slopes, okay. There's undulating hills basically. So the sections of the course are very rocky, very muddy, very slippery, and the rocks are really very chunky. So basically my current bike that I brought over here, the setup is wrong, okay. So I didn't know that the course is going to be so difficult and challenging. So my tire width is actually not sufficient enough. So my tires are actually too narrow. So because of these narrow tires, I couldn't cycle most of the route actually, so I had to actually dismount my bike and push my bike for most of the recce route of the course. So that is very terrible because for a bike race, ideally I shouldn't be dismounting my bike, I should be cycling all the way and maximizing the pedaling time so that I can get a good timing. Okay, so because of this issue, okay, I was actually quite disappointed with myself, disappointed by how everything has turned out so far. And basically I highlighted my issue to the organizers, the race director, and actually he offered to help me. His team actually offered to help me. They actually managed to get a contact, which is one of the mechanics of the event. So the mechanic had actually a spare bike, so which is in size M, which is my size, the frame. So he managed to actually bring the bike over to lend me for the race. So I am actually borrowing a bike and just racing somebody else's bike randomly, and I hope everything turns out well. Okay, so earlier I did a recce, a very tiny recce of the course, and the bike feels good. There's suspension and everything. The bike feels great, the feel of the bike, the tire width is actually wide enough for me to navigate most of the course. So I think so far so good, okay, just that I need to get used to the bike tomorrow. Hopefully the course and the bike doesn't surprise me too much tomorrow, because I can't cycle too much today, as today I'm going to dedicate it mostly to resting, okay, resting up my legs. Tomorrow I'm going to lay it all down, okay, the road. I'm going to basically attack the whole course, do my best until I've almost no energy left. So yeah, so what I did was I took a motorcycle, okay. I got a ride from somebody. I went to the race pack collection venue, and I actually took the bike from the mechanic, and he actually helped me set up the bike and everything to my dimensions. So tomorrow I'm going to do my best, to my ability, basically just whatever I have, my engine, my capacity, so long as the bike doesn't break down or actually puncture, I should be fine. I'll complete the race and try my best to qualify tomorrow. Yep, see you. Hello everybody, so basically I'm back at my campsite and I'm getting ready my bike to race. So this is the bike that I actually borrowed from the mechanic, so let's go through the bike. So basically this is a Scott scale. I think it's a mountain bike. So as you can see, this is the suspension. Okay, it's gonna help me for the rocky sections of the route. Okay, so it's not so bumpy and everything. Okay, absorb some shock. And this is actually the timing chip, the transponder, where they will record my timing of the race. Okay, and basically this is a 1x setup. Okay, one front chain ring and 12 speeds. Okay, 12 cassettes. Okay, 12 cassettes at the back. And look at this, it's very good, which is going to help me for the climbing part. And basically the tires are also large. Look at these tires, very thick, as you can see, very thick. Okay, so it's going to help me for the route. And basically the tires is 29 by 2.25. Okay, that's the size and thickness of the tires, and it has knobs on it, so it helps me get a good grip on the surface. And then basically this is actually the changing of the speeds. Okay, so I press here, it will actually give me a lighter gear, and then here to actually give me a heavier gear. And this part is the cool part. Okay, so basically it has three functions. It works by actually modulating or changing the suspension level. So I can adjust whether I want it to be rigid, which is no suspension at all, by pressing it all the way down, or I can press it one time, so it goes to a soft suspension, and then in the middle it will be another suspension, which is going to be less of a suspension. So it's going to be a lot of suspension, less suspension, and then rigid. And then this is the release to release and any suspension that is going to be held out in the brakes in front here. And the cool thing is the suspension is it can be adjusted according to the rider's weight. So the mechanic actually helped me tune this suspension part according to my weight, and so the bike is basically good to go, ready for me to go. Yep, that's about it. So this is the Scott Scale mountain bike. Hello, so now it's about 2 p.m. The day before the race, so I'm actually just resting as much as possible and get my legs fresh and ready for tomorrow. I need to wake up about 3+ a.m. tomorrow to eat, to prep my stuff, get changed. But more or less I've already done my bike setup. I put on my number tag on my jersey. I put my number tag on the bike as well. So now I'm just eating and just trying the new stuff that I just bought earlier. So this is the egg pie that I bought earlier, so it tastes a bit sweet. So actually I realized Filipinos like their sweet stuff. Yeah, so yeah, but anyway, it's good energy for me, so I'll just take it, right? So yeah, pretty decent. Yeah, and earlier I had this cheese bread. Actually it's pretty good. Yeah, it's just shredded cheese on top of a plain bun. Maybe I was just hungry, but good stuff, good snacks. Hopefully it can last me and stock up my glycogen levels in my muscles for tomorrow. So yeah, see you tomorrow. I'll let you know how I go for the race. Good evening. So I'm actually on top of this hill, okay, the main climb of the entire route, and so I'm actually enjoying the sunset. It's not setting over here, but basically I'm just enjoying as the sky gets dark, and the view here is really amazing. As you can see, I'm actually on this empty hut over here. So as you can see in the distance, beautiful views. There's actually a lot of grass, plains. Actually you can see in the distance there's actually a gravel route that I'll be riding on tomorrow for the race. And there's a huge mountain over here. I have no idea what it is, but basically the views are super sick. And I really recommend anyone who really wants to come to the countryside to get some peace and quiet, okay, some time to chill out and just enjoy what nature has for you. This is the place, man. This is the place. Right, so signing out. I'm gonna eat my snack here. Okay. Earlier I met this group of Filipino riders that can come from Manila. So basically they gave me this thing called I don't know, pork floss hopiang. There is basically some Chinese thing that I don't know, from Philippines or something. So I'm gonna have bite now. So here are the views, are amazing. Yeah, and before it gets too dark, I'll head down, but I already brought my torchlight along with me. So all's good, and yeah, we're gonna get some alone time, enjoy the view right here.